Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to welcome you on behalf of the Board of Directors and staff of the Southwestern Oregon Veterans Outreach, or SOVO. I'd like to welcome you to this public event to observe Veterans Day in Coos County. I'd like to begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. If you would please remove your hats and join me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Although we have all been affected one way or another by the coronavirus, and we have all had to adapt to community safety protocols, we still choose to honor Coos County citizens who have served in the U.S. military. Whether in the Army, the Navy, the Marines, Air Force, Coast Guard, or Merchant Marine, these patriotic men and women have chosen to defend and protect America and have served honorably in that effort. We gather today to recognize our veterans and to offer our thanks for their sacrifice and their effort to keep our country safe and free. As noted writer G.K. Chesterton once wrote, "The true soldier fights not for what he hates that's in front of him, but because he loves what's behind him." At this time, I would like to offer my thanks and gratitude to the city and county representatives gathered here. Coos County Commissioner John Sweet, City Council Member Drew Farmer from the City of Coos Bay, and City Council President Bill Richardson from the City of North Bend. The county and both cities have approved proclamations observing Veterans Day, and these representatives will read them presently. I would like to offer special thanks to Marshfield High School student Marcus Cleaver, who has agreed to play taps for us following the reading of the proclamations. And sincere thanks today to my good friends Joe and Mary Forty from the Lee Ray VFW Post 2928 of Myrtle Point, who have graciously brought their colors and the weapon stack to our event today. Thank you very, very much. I'd now like to invite Coos County Commissioner Sweet to read your proclamation, followed by Councilmember Farmer and Mr. Richardson. Mr. Sweet.
Thank you, Lee. Melissa, would you mind coming up so we can do this together? It is a proclamation by the county, not just by one person. I'm sure almost everyone here would know who this is. It's Melissa Cribbens, whom I have the honor to serve as the county commissioner. A proclamation by the Coos County Board of Commissioners, Coos County, Oregon, honoring Veterans Day. Whereas, throughout the history of the United States of America, patriotic men and women have taken up arms and sworn an oath to defend our nation and have established an honorable tradition of dedicated service. And whereas, as citizens, we know that the freedom we enjoy does not come without a price. And whereas, our nation's military veterans have sacrificed to preserve and protect our freedom from all enemies, foreign and domestic. And whereas November 11, 1919 was initially proclaimed as Armistice Day to honor our country's World War I veterans on the one-year anniversary of the signing of the armistice, which brought to an end that war. And whereas in 1954, President Dwight D. Eisenhower signed legislation which proclaimed every November 11th as a day to honor all veterans of the United States Armed Forces. And whereas citizens of Coos County have served and continue to serve in the United States Armed Forces, now, therefore, the Coos County Board of Commissioners honors and supports the selfless sacrifices and courage of our military spouses, children, and families. And further, we as the undersigned members of the Coos County Commission do hereby recognize November 11, 2021 as Veterans Day and encourage all citizens to join in the special observance, thanking all veterans for their sacrifice and service to our country. Signed, the second day of November 2021, Robert Bob May, Chair, John Sweet, Commissioner, Melissa Cribbens, Commissioner. Thank you all.
Thank you, Commissioner Sweet. Councilmember Farmer.
Starting up, we have Marines in the crowd.
Yeah.
Your birthday was yesterday.
Hoorah!
Hoorah! All righty. A proclamation by the City Council of the City of Coos Bay, Oregon, honoring Veterans Day. Whereas our nation was founded on the belief that all citizens are guaranteed the inalienable right of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And whereas this freedom we enjoy as Americans does not come without a price. And whereas our nation's military veterans have sacrificed to preserve and protect those rights from all enemies, foreign and domestic. And whereas in 1919, November 11th was initially proclaimed Armistice Day to honor our country's World War I veterans on the one-year anniversary of the signing of the armistice which brought an end to that war. And whereas in 1954, President Dwight D. Eisenhower signed legislation which proclaimed for every November 11th as a day of honor all veterans of the United States Armed Forces. And whereas the citizens of Coos Bay serve and have served in the United States Armed Forces, now therefore, Mayor Joe Benetti of the City of Coos Bay, on behalf of the City Council, did hereby recognize on November 11th, of a B in front of my face, November 11th, 2021 as Veterans Day. In the City of Coos Bay, we encourage all citizens to join in the special observance, thanking all veterans for their sacrifice and service to our country. I witness therefore, Mayor Benetti witnessed therefore, hereunto set my hand and cause the seal of the City of Coos Bay to be affixed on this second day of November, 2021.
Thank you very much. And now, last but not least, Council President Bill Richardson.
Good afternoon. Whereas our veterans represent the very best of America, they have bravely answered the call to serve in the finest military force in the world, and they have earned the dignity that comes with wearing a uniform and defending our great flag. And whereas on Veterans Day, we honor all Americans who have served in the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine, and Coast Guard, both in times of war and peace. And whereas Veterans Day gives us time to pay due respect to our veterans, and whereas we humbly thank our veterans and their families as we remember and honor their service. And whereas on Veterans Day we remember those heroes for their valor, loyalty, dedication, and encourage all Americans to recognize the fortitude and sacrifice of our veterans through public ceremonies and private thoughts and prayers. And whereas with respect and recognition for the contributions of our local servicemen and women have made the cause of peace and freedom around the world, the City of North Bend and the City of Coos Bay, Oregon, together with Southwestern Oregon Veterans Outreach Incorporated, will pay tribute to our heroes at the covered plaza at the Coos Bay Boardwalk to honor our nation's and our local veterans. Now, therefore, I, Bill Richardson, by the virtue of the authority vested in me as Council President of the City of North Bend, Oregon, do hereby recognize November 11th, 2021, Veterans Day. In witness of, I have set my hand and caused the seal of the City of North Bend to affix on 9th day of November 2021.
Gentlemen, thank you for those proclamations. Now I'd like to invite Marcus Cleaver to come forward to play taps, to retire our colors, and to end our service today. much. And again, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming today. Thank you for observing Veterans Day. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America.